ebukholweni bakhe unenjabulo. The people who are in charge of us, I agree in church we have order. There's us who are just people, then there are elders and wara pastors going up and so forth. We are being led by people who are lost themselves. So what do you expect from someone who is lost when they are coming to lead you? They're going to lead you to be lost also.
You shouldn't show your nakedness. You must cover yourself, especially like when it comes to women. Yes. Women must cover themselves. You know.
How the modesty is defined as in the church is the English guy. The people that bruh. Do you think they were this thing back in the ages there back then? The people were wearing skins of the snakes and the
skins of cows, man. It's not for our days, even in the previous days. Like Christianity, okay, to be a Christian, this thing came from Western.
To be a Christian.
Okay.
Githi lapha hleli khona unezimanga ebukholweni bakhe unenjabulo igama lakhe lisiphephelo samina ngiyamazi umhlengiwa lapha hleli khona unezimanga ebukholweni bakhe unenjabulo igama lakhe lisiphephelo samina ngiyamazi umhlengiwa ngiyamazi umhlengiwa akalale akawozeli ngengasithele uhlala nathi uze kube phakathi ngiyamazi umhlengi wami akalali akawozeli ngengasithele uhlala nathi uze kube phakathi lapha hleli khona unezimanga ebukholweni bakhe unenjabulo igama lakhe lisiphephelo sami ngiyamazi umhlengi wami. Welcome all Rhythm and Chat. We are back again on episode number 7. We're pushing 270 by the way. I said 266, then someone unsubscribed, but it's fine. When it was 266, did you see it?
I saw it.
Yeah, I said
saw it.
266, then someone just decided to say, nah, you're not there yet. Some unsubscribe. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Rhythm and charts. I think I need someone who's gonna go like po po po.
Yes, po po po.
Yeah.
You need a mixer.
We need a mixer, right? Do you have money?
Yeah, don't worry.
Do we don't
Don't
have?
worry,
Yeah.
Okay, Mr.
Yeah.
Say, Andrea Say.
Andrea say, how was your week, Andrea? It's always, we know, your week.
Well, the week was good. It was busy, a busy one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, we are back here.
Yeah.
We just thank God, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
We thank God for what? We're thanking Him for the week.
For the weekend, for the life, you know, He kept us until until the new week.
Okay.
I understand some were on holiday, right? I was not aware of that.
Yeah, it's Women's Day, like, bro. If you don't have a woman, like, yeah, it was Women's Day.
Friend,
It was
Yeah.
Women's Day.
Women's
it was
Day.
humans, not
It's
women.
not women.
Oh,
It was
human.
Yeah, it
It was
really doesn't
women.
know. Yeah.
women.
It
Not
was
women.
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 Someone said women.
Yeah, me too. I think I
Someone
had
said
women.
human rights.
It was human rights.
Human. I don't know.
Oh,
Something along those lines.
It was
only
human
the ones
rights.
that
I
works
don't know.
knows
Yeah,
the
us,
holidays.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I was not I didn't know what was happening. It's a holiday.
You're not alone though.
Yeah.
You know? Even me, I knew that it was holiday when it was like Thursday around Roma 12.
Me, I was home, so we are fun, man. We are
So,
fun.
The same thing.
But we are back again, guys. We are back again with another video. YouTube intros. Mr. Andrea said,
Let's make sure.
what do you have?
Before Andrea do something, my friend, let me show you this video and tell me who it is in the group. Yeah, just tell me who this is. Tell me who this. Hey, I'm lying, my friend. Okay, I'll show you. Never mind. It's in my phone. I will show you. It's in my phone.
Who was that?
I will show you. Just do the thing. But I will show you. Do your thing. Do
No,
your
it's
thing.
okay. We've come with something very interesting. Very interesting, and it's also applying with the times we are living in. Yeah, so today's topic is, are you ready, guys?
We are ready. I'll show you the video next time. The topic doesn't need that video. Never mind. We'll show you the video. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
And
It's,
then get in touch.
It's fine.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Legs, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so the topic is for today is Adventist youth living in this generation. Yeah. And what is expected of us. So as young adults who are Adventists living actually in the last days of this world, what is it expected of us? It's something, that question, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Onea, what do you think of this man as a young man, as a young adult, young youth, Adventist youth who's living in this generation, and also which are the last days? And if you look around you, what do you think you can contribute? What is expected of you? Like, what do you think you can contribute now as you are living in these last days?
As an Adventist.
As an Adventist,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
can be your impact out there?
It's normal outreach, no? But then
Yeah.
I think when you start by saying Adventist, that's a certain people in a certain category. Like
Okay.
it separates us from other people, you understand? When you say you are an
Alright.
Adventist. So
Yeah.
I would like us to start from religion and Christianity, because that's
Okay.
everyone.
Alright.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
Adventist is like Seventh-day Adventist. You
Yeah.
understand? So let's bring it closer by first talking about Christianity and religion. So that we, Adventists, it's us, like Seventh-day Adventists.
4 of us.
Yeah, it's us.
We are the Adventist
Other people, they are
gents.
Christians and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, so if I might talk about that, Christianity,
Yes.
it is the first step to get to Adventism.
All right. Yeah.
Because Adventism now, being an Adventist now is it's a what now? I don't want to say it's a church, but then it's
like an organization.
It's an organization. You understand?
Yeah.
You must start by being a Christian before you become an Adventist. You understand?
Yes.
So being a Christian is simply being someone who is led by Christ. It's simply living a life of Christ.
Yes.
That's a Christian. So my impact in a way of outreaching in the world is first talking to someone and trying to trying to put them to Christianity.
Yeah.
You understand? On them to understand what's Christianity before you talk to them about what do you call this thing of our church. No, the one which made us not to sing yesterday. What do you call it?
The protocols and
what do you call church manuals? Yeah, before you tell people about church manuals, you must tell them about Christianity, about Christ. You understand?
No,
that's my take.
Yeah.
That's my take.
No, very fascinating. But yeah, so I like the way you put it. So there's religion, then there's Christianity. Then basically, like if you're a Christian, you're someone who's being led by Christ.
Simple.
So you're following the steps of Christ. Christ is your leader.
Yeah.
Then because us as Adventists, we actually identify ourselves as a movement. So now someone, if they can just jump in just like that, not necessarily understand also how can you be a Christian, it might be a problem.
Yeah.
No, so I understand you. No, that's great. Rife.
What was the question? I'm good. Oh,
Yeah.
stop greeting me. I'm fine, man. Can't tell. Wearing white, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, come.
Yeah, so it's Adventist youth living in this generation, but you can be broad. You are allowed to be.
What's the question exactly? Bella, me, I'm not that
So
guy.
what is expected of you being a young adult or a youth who's living in this generation? In spite of you being an Adventist, we know you're an Adventist, but what is your impact? Like you yourself?
How did you get to answer that, man?
I didn't answer it.
You
I
answered
ran
it.
away.
No, but you answered something, man, 'cause that's difficult,
I ran
man.
away.
Like the question is like, how should I portray myself, or how should I live as a
Yes. Because remember, it's the
who's
last
a
days.
Christian, yeah.
Yeah, you're a Christian already.
Yeah.
So as a young man, what can be your impact out there?
Okay, like an impact to someone, bruh.
Yeah.
Obviously, as he said, outreach is the first thing. From the perspective of an Adventist, you should be someone who's outreaching some other people.
Yeah.
Yesterday when we had a conversation with one of the boys there,
Yeah.
it's like an outreach in a way. And I feel like as Adventists, even coming from what you said, that even this guy said, this is my territory. Like, I need to work
Yeah,
on
this is
thing.
your.
Oh, okay.
So,
This is
yeah.
vineyard, yeah.
This is around here.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah.
but then I feel like that's one of the things that one can have an impact.
Yes.
You know, and a conversation can just spark out of nowhere. And
Yeah,
then
you
that
start to talk
conversation that
about,
can
yeah.
spark out of nowhere, why not it be a conversation that leads to Christ or something?
Yes.
So, in as much as I am a person who talk, I talk. So, maybe another way that I can have an impact to other people, it's through my talking and stop talking about the cars.
You can't stop doing that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's another way.
So sorry to interrupt me.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
You do. It's outreach. It's easy. Like
Outreach,
just
yeah.
easy.
That's
You see,
another
like
way.
the problem why we're basically failing to answer this question easily so is because we are not doing it.
Yes.
There's a difference between being an Adventist and Adventism. You understand?
Yeah.
Being an Adventist is you are self-identifying as an
As an
Adventist.
yeah,
It's like me. It's like someone else identifying themselves as a Baptist, as a faith mission, someone who goes to church that
Yeah.
way. So
Yeah.
being an Adventist, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a seat in heaven. You understand? You must practice being doing Adventism.
Adventism,
That's
yeah,
what
now
the
you're
that's
saying
what the
something,
movement is. You
Yes.
see that? What do you call it?
Adventist
Whatever it is. I wanted to go back to high school and talk about nouns and verbs and
verbs,
stuff,
you know,
yeah,
and
those
then,
stuff.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Not that guy, not yet.
You see, so the being an the problem with us nowadays is that
Yeah.
we are Adventist. That we end up in in identifying as people who go to
Right.
church on Sabbath. That's
That's
us.
it.
That on Saturday, that's us. We're done there. Well, Sunday to Friday it's nothing. We are normal. We are like the world. So you see, I was watching this other.
We are the world.
Yeah. I was watching
Am I lying?
this other pastor. You know what he was saying?
Yeah.
He was saying the Sabbath, ne?
Mm.
The Sabbath. It's okay. That verse in that law in Exodus, which says, "Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy."
Yeah.
As we're not living according to that verse.
Mm.
For the verse to be written in a way of remember, it means that you must be living the Sabbath from Sunday to Friday. On Saturday, it's not your day to live the Sabbath. It's your day to just relax.
Mm.
You remembering the Sabbath is you performing the duties of Christianity from Sunday to Friday. On Saturday, you are just being there, like you are just
Hey,
being
this guy's
there.
saying he's
Okay, let me
cooking.
keep quiet.
Let
me keep quiet. Let me keep quiet. Let me
He's
keep quiet.
cooking. Huh?
Before, let him talk.
Yeah. Okay.
Talk.
Before Tanda came in,
Mm.
you actually came with strong
It's
points
not
to
coming.
say.
Say something.
No, you
Come
come
on.
in soon. Yeah.
Yeah, go along.
But I like it because now we are maintaining a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not you only coming on the Sabbath, then you act holy on the
We are
very
only
day,
on Sabbath.
on Sabbath.
Saturday.
But during the week, we are not seeing anything.
Yeah.
So now, you must now practice the Adventism. We must see it, during the week. Do that, then you see what they change. So now even the significance of you resting on Sabbath, it actually it can make sense. Because now you are resting. You are not pretending on anything. You just come to church. It's the day of rest, right?
You see,
You
that
rest.
We're doing it
You
to
rest.
church that day
Yeah.
of giving books on Sabbath. That's very wrong. We were not supposed to do that on Sabbath. We have Friday we have Sunday to Friday
Friday.
to do that. And if you are a real Adventist and a real Christian, you will do that automatically. We won't wait for the protocols
Sabbath.
and for the elders to say, let's go out
Today is,
and outreach.
distribution,
Because that's
and-
we are working on Sabbath. Why do you have to be working around? That's why at the end of the day we are gonna be tired on Saturday. You ask yourself, why am
And
I
it's even
tired
hot that
on
time.
Sabbath? Why
You're
am I
working
tired?
in the sun.
But with this one now, it
We'll end up
it
being a
might be
cameraman
kind
because these two
of.
guys are talking
I'm
about
listening.
yeah.
I'm something.
I just could go back at the camera there and just check these two guys.
But with this one, Onion, people might kind of argue with you with what you just said because there is a record whereby, Christ, what he did when he was on earth. Most of the things which he did, or most of the miracles he did, he was doing them on Sabbath.
I'm gonna address that after he talks.
Because now
So you
you're going
see-
back and forth about the Sabbath.
In the book
now.
of John, it's all about that. I went through the book of John. I was reading all
Yeah.
of his miracles which he was doing on the Sabbath. I will address that after he
So
talks.
actually, Sabbath, to say we are resting on Sabbath, it doesn't mean that we should be idle on the day. So we can do something on the
What?
Sabbath.
Do you
No, I'm
understand?
keeping quiet.
Oh, yeah.
We can do something on the Sabbath. But man, you can say something. Sorry.
I know, my guy. What was the question list?
Oh, exactly. I understand, but
Come again, because
they're
you
talking
went
too
far
much.
now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
far now.
So we are saying Adventist youth who are living in this generation.
Mm.
So what is expected of you?
Contribution.
Contribution.
Yeah.
Okay. On my side, on my side, the first point is to be the light of the world.
Okay. Yeah.
Is to be the light of the world.
Oh.
Second, can I come to the conversation that was happening?
Yeah.
I answered that question was how
You
to
did,
be.
yeah, you did,
Is
yeah.
to be the light of the world.
Yes.
So to the point of saying Christianity and religion,
Mm.
let's remember, guys, we are not going to. Okay, I want to address this thing of Adventist.
Yeah.
Okay.
This Adventist thing. Yeah. Being an Adventist is not going to take you to heaven.
Mm.
That's one thing we're supposed to know as Adventists. That the thing of being an Adventist
All the Adventists there.
is not going to take you to heaven.
Tell them.
One thing that will take you to heaven is to be a follower of Christ. To be a follower of Christ, you will do according to the will of God.
Yeah.
And to do according to the will of God, you will also keep the Sabbath. Because it's
Definitely.
according to the will of God. So
Definitely.
that's how I think somehow we have to balance those things.
Yeah.
To make sure that okay, we don't keep the saying of saying
Adventist.
we are in an Adventist church,
Mm.
we are going to make it to heaven. That's not the case. We have to work our Christianity chain, follow the will of God as it is.
Mm.
That thing will take us to heaven.
No, very
Because the main point is to be in heaven. That's the main point.
Yes.
I also want to engage from the conversation before we move. About the Sabbath, here's the thing, guys. You know that when we were created, it's only God who worked then rested. But us, when we were created in a way that we rested, then we went to work. Here's the thing that you guys should get in this point. What happens is that we do not rest because we have worked, but we rest because we are going to work. If you rest like that, it is then that when Monday comes, when you have to go to do your things, you won't have the mindset of like, damn, it's Monday. Because you have rested so that you work for the Monday that's coming and the Wednesday, the Tuesday.
Mm.
The perspective that we come with, the fact that we are like, no man, it's Monday again, is because we come in a sense of saying, we are going to rest from what we have worked from. But then, opposite is the case. We rest because we are going to work.
Okay.
It's about the Sabbath, bro.
Do you
It
go-
should have been,
Yeah,
yeah, it should have been going there.
You see,
It's a
for
powerful point,
on his case, I am agreeing with him basically. So the reason why Adventists were not gonna go to heaven, most of us, we are they are not gonna go to heaven.
How do you know?
I know because
Yeah,
I'm
that's
living
it.
at church. I agree. I'm seeing
Do
things
you think you
happening.
go?
Me,
Yeah.
now I can't if it comes today.
Now,
Then
yeah,
now,
me
yeah,
too,
that's the
bro.
truth. So you see, many Adventists were not gonna go to heaven because we are prioritizing Adventists more than Christianity.
Mm.
If you understand the things that we do in church now, it's more of following the protocol more than what Christ could have done. Now I'm coming back to the God, Jesus doing his miracles on Sabbath. You know, Jesus agreed the Jews, they had that rule, Sabbath we don't work, Sabbath we don't do anything. Now in that, who was it? I'm forgetting if it was the blind man or it was the man in the pool of Bethesda, one of those two miracles. That guy, on Sabbath, Jesus stood up from the temple because it was on Sabbath, right? He stood up from the temple and he went to where that guy was to save him on what? On Sabbath. People were going to worship him on Sabbath. The same people who were saying Jesus must not go to him. Listen to this case. The person you are going to worship is moving from where you are because you are acting holier than thou and going where you are saying he must not go because it's Sabbath. He's doing the opposite of what you guys are following on. The case is stop following the protocols because Jesus is gonna move from that church which you are saying don't do this, don't do this. If you are wearing skinny jeans, don't come to church. If you don't have a suit, you don't go to the pulpit. Jesus will go to somewhere else than the church where you guys are doing your protocols things. His presence won't be there. So stop. Basically, I'm not saying leave protocols, but then have mercy, man, on your protocols.
God, man.
Have mercy on your protocols because
Yeah.
we are prioritizing protocols more than
The salvation of
Christianity
people,
itself.
yeah.
Itself, bruh.
Yeah, there's a lot of administration which we are just prioritizing.
It's
more
like we're
than-
at work at church. It's work.
Hey.
We're following rules now.
Yeah,
Like,
many
Yeah, it's
rules,
like
yeah.
yeah,
If
you
you
feel
don't-
like
hey,
If you don't do that, then
you don't
you're
do
not
this.
great.
Aye.
no, I hear you guys, and these are powerful points. These are powerful points. But at the end of the day, because if you read in, I think it was Revelations, Christ actually was showing the state of the. I'm forgetting the chapter, but there was those 7 churches, and to the last church, which is Laodicea, which is our church now. The state is, the church is neither cold or hot. So I
Okay.
really get you and understand what you're saying, because even Christ ended up saying, "You are neither hot or cold. So what can I do with you? I will just, you move away," is what you were saying. So we mustn't find ourselves in that state, whether we are neither hot or cold. At least be something. Be hot if you could be hot, or you can be cold. At least God will know how work with you. Not in between. So
Christianity has
you are in between. So we don't know how to work with you. How can you? Because we don't know your state. What are you? You're standing on the fence. So we can't understand which side are you. Yeah, are you that side, or if someone is standing afar, he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
So with us now, since it's the last days, we mustn't be like that. I like Nchandra's point. We must be the light of the world. Like what you were saying on air. We must not be pretending at church. So even we must also show our Christianity even on the Sabbath. We can still do good and we can still work for the Lord, without anything disturbing us.
But by you saying you want to be the light of the world, what do you mean?
Be the light of the world. To be the light of the world is to be example. You became an example. But yeah, to be the light of the world, you be an example. Yeah, you be an example like you do. Okay, people must. You should lead by example. People must see the real Christian from you.
Okay.
The greatest sermon is the sermon that you live than the one that you talk.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actions speak louder than words.
So
Can I
you
say
must
something?
walk the talk.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, mister.
You must walk the talk.
You must walk the talk.
Walk the
It's
talk.
proper, though.
What
Yeah.
the talk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a bar.
That's a bar.
So I wanna get some balance here about the protocols of the church, why they are there.
I'm gonna come from what you're saying. I think we are thinking something similarly.
Why they are there? Because we are like because can I say what is on my mind?
That's what we want.
Okay, like this, the protocols of the church. Okay, they were supposed to guide the will of God, but the will of God must guide the protocols of the church.
So
No,
what
me,
are
I'm
you saying?
understanding.
You're cooking,
proper-
but
I think
it's like I'm
you're
not
not
sure.
sure.
There's something.
It's like you're not
Okay,
sure
there's
what
something that
You're
is supposed
cooking
to come.
online.
Is it?
Say your point.
My point is something like the will of God must guide the protocols of the church.
Yeah.
So the protocols of the church must not
guide.
be against the will of God.
Mm.
So if ever the will of God is aligned with the protocols of the church, those things, the will of God must be above, and then the protocols of the church must come.
You're cooking,
beneath.
bro.
You see, so when we are talking about that, if ever these things are
Not aligning.
A clutching.
attaching, there are protocols. There are different. There are many protocols. Every church has a protocol, or there are things that they have to follow. You see, so that they may be an order. Protocols are there for order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what they are
Answer
trying
yourself.
to do. Yeah, I'm trying to answer myself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find myself about the.
This is what this guy is saying.
balance.
I will even say it for you.
Also, Tetanus cause I will do subtitles. for you
Subtitles.
when-
When you talk, subtitles.
We'll
Yes, I
subtitle
tried
you.
to comment and then they said I'm speaking because I'm a
Wait,
Yes.
Hey.
I like thanks, man. Like that one.
Oh yeah, because whenever I talk, you're like, Ish, okay.
Okay.
Ish, okay.
10 minutes.
But this is what you're trying to say. If I'm not saying what you're saying, I believe that something will come out from what I'm about to say. You're saying the will of God guides the protocol of the church.
Yes.
The protocol of the church guides the people under the church. That's what I think you're trying to say. Of which is like, at the end of the day, even God himself is a God of order, he's a God of protocols and how to do and how not to do. So at the end of the day, we can advocate as much as, it's just that I feel like some people go extra mile and they make it much more extra. The elders, let me just say that, bro. Why not? The elders, they have the tendency of making things even much more further, so long as they now seem like they're in power. Feel like they start to do it like that for the sake of the power, not for the sake of what the protocol is really saying. So at the end of the day, we still have to like understand that the protocol matters and how the church is organized matters. How the church must go, it matters. And if we come as people and we reason like reasoning, some of the times it's not necessary to bring up the protocol, and some of the time it is as necessary. Because now, for the example of skin gin, I don't know if I'm against the skin gin or not, but what the church, like the church will be like, how the church will be like if everyone can just come as they want, you know. Come as you want, come as you are, but then as you are in the church, change who you are, be better. Let the church show that you are in the church, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't be. Hey, I know you will relate more. Before you come in, I know you will relate more. Let me do the example of relationship, bro. You don't come as you are and you stay as you are. Come on, bro. Come on, you have to change. So the same is the church. If you come with the skin jean, come on, you can see, bro. Try something. The way you wear, it's not like you wear the suit and formal, but then it's appropriate for the church. So the protocols matters, they govern us, then they make us better at the end of the day. Yeah.
You see, the problem
what
is...
you're saying, eh?
Something like
that. The problem is not protocols, ne? The problem is being led by someone who is lost. The people who are in charge of us, agree in church we have order. There's us who are just people, then there are elders and pastors going up and so forth. We are being led by people who are lost themselves. So what do you expect from someone who is lost when they are coming to lead you? They're going to lead you to be lost also. Well, in the matter of skin jeans, it's like that day of Global Youth Day. You guys said you must wear what? T-shirts and jeans. Why? Because you don't want to go outside and scare the people with your fancy suits outside there. So when you are working, again now we're talking about Adventism and outreach and stuff. When you go to someone, you must not go there with the sense that you know everything. I'm not. If you come to talk to me and then you think you know everything, why are you talking to me? Because like you are just gonna be telling me, I'm not gonna be engaging with you. So the thing of skin jeans is that we must be open. Okay, I don't wanna say things which I'm gonna be reprimanded somewhere somehow. But I'm not afraid. You taught me. I'm not afraid. I'm gonna say everything. No, I've been in churches, ne? When someone, I think we go outside and invite people, we tell them the church is there, come on Sabbath, the way you are. Someone who's not used to our Adventist things, they're gonna come wearing trousers, ladies. They're gonna come to church wearing trousers. We know that ladies don't wear trousers. But if they don't know, they're gonna come wearing trousers. You will see the deacons and the elders going to give them towels. You think that person is gonna come back?
Yeah. You see with that one now, it's actually you failing to identify who is your people and who's not your people.
What do you mean?
To say that as a deacon or as a leader at the church, since the church is being run by the elders and deacons and whatever. Because me, I'm a deacon.
It's not run by God, no?
It's a deacon.
Okay.
Did you get it?
No.
Deacon, bro.
Obvious.
You know
God
that you
is
must
the head of
respect
the church.
No,
but I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Yes,
now it's like God is no longer.
So when I was saying, because I mean you are failing to identify who is who inside the church, because someone who's an Adventist cannot come wearing a trouser.
Basically, what I'm saying, being led by people who are lost. They just want to be right, like I'm the elder. Don't do this.
Leave that person. Leave that person. I think maybe when you be seeing that person more often, then you see, okay, I think this person, maybe he doesn't know what to say.
People when they can see, there's no need to tell people things. when a lady comes, she can look that there's no lady wearing a trouser here in all of these people.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And
she will pick up on it.
And yeah,
When
some
you-
they pick up, some they
reprimanding
don't.
people. When I get reprimanded, I don't go back there. Not because I'm afraid. It's just that's not my area. Bruh, talk to me nicely. If I don't
Yeah.
see it, if it's like 3 weeks, well, okay, sharp. Now you can communicate with that person well and talk to them. Hey, get to know them first. Don't just go to someone and say, don't
That
wear
is
this.
what I was saying. You
Yeah.
must know your people. Because at church, obviously, like every Sabbath, you know people as they come. You can identify visitors.
Talking from experience.
In our church, we have
It's
we
a big
have
one, I agree. He identifies.
and we have that
We have that skill.
that flow of, raising up visitors. We want to know, are there new people here? You can see who is who and who's not. So even the way you address a person, or even when you are speaking with them, you can tell that, oh, this one, he might be new in our faith. So then you see how you handle the things. But I get you, man. Hey, there are people who, like, when they reprimand you, man.
How is it like being a deacon, man?
Being a deacon, that's a tough job, man.
You like it?
Not to say I like
Are
it.
you-
Why did you agree if you don't
No,
like it?
are you happy?
Yes, no, he said he doesn't like it.
Why is it like
No.
Are you happy though?
Alright, you must okay.
Don't be afraid.
Let me give an example. To be honest, doing God's job.
And we're not talking about deacons. I just wanna know about you though.
No, it's an okay thing.
Alright.
It's fine.
Don't
yeah.
mind
Would you say someone
I don't
would
mind.
be a deacon?
Huh?
Can you tell one of us or recommend the deaconship in there?
You wanna be one?
No.
You don't see people who can be deacons.
You don't want, how do you want the church to be like?
Being led by.
Maybe
You two are suited for and elders.
You have that
An
sense
elder.
of.
And congratulations, I saw you being a. Don't shake me, don't leave
Bro,
me
you
there.
took me
You
out
are
of the first time, bro.
being a PRO of TUT.
Yeah, I'll post it.
When someone
What's
is
the
on,
PRO?
I don't know. What is it was
What's the
they
PRO?
posted post and it was there. What are you there? It just doesn't.
PRO. It's
But let's go
personal.
out there, we'll come
No,
back.
tell us.
Tell us,
So
what
you
are
know-
you-
no,
what
you
are
wanna
you-
tell us
what
your
is- What is it?
Yeah?
What
What's
is it?
PRO though?
Ish, guys.
Person,
You don't know?
Person Republic. What?
I don't get the real name, I forgot.
Man, what is your
No,
job
like
then?
yeah,
Your
yeah,
job?
yeah.
Organize programs and so
Okay,
on.
Oh,
I guess we're
okay.
in.
We're
So
in.
when are we coming there?
When are you coming there?
I'll tell you.
Next week,
Okay,
and we
so-
need 1,000.
Not two, it's fine.
Hey, social is fun.
It's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
That's too much.
It's too much. Man, how will we? Okay, no.
But then, yeah, Aish. Okay.
Yeah, but it's tough. Like,
I think this guy has been saying something in his mind that is.
Who?
I can hear his
No.
mind from the little voice that he brings up. When
No,
I heard him talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
what was he saying? Are you?
Let him say.
Yeah.
It's just that I forgot the content, but okay, we are here.
Mm.
They are addressing, okay, when you go to church, is it there in the Bible that no stinching and so forth and so forth? It's not a force. Like you were, okay, as Adventist.
Stop saying okay.
It's just that there are a lot of, you see, when you say something and then it pop up
I
something.
know.
else,
My
you see,
mind runs like
it
that.
becomes like
Okay.
popping. Okay, okay, we come to the okay. How we were colonized?
Come on.
Okay, I know. I'm trying.
Hey,
How we were
But okay,
how we
wait.
were colonized?
Wait, guys.
How we were
It's going
colonized.
somewhere, ne?
No, besides that-
Yeah, but
but
there's
I
something
get
that
you.
I
Can I
would
say
like
your
us to
point?
discuss about this thing.
Okay, wait, guys. Can I say your point?
Say it.
You want to say, as an Adventist, you know how you are supposed to be dressing. And the issue of dressing, actually, it has been addressed in the Bible, which is modest. So, okay, people have, they might be having a different approach of how to be modest and what, but
Yes.
we know modesty as it is.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't show your nakedness. You must cover yourself, especially like when it comes to women. Women must cover themselves, you know. Then us as men, obviously, you know, we are in our suits.
Cannot wear like this.
Yeah, bro. I know when I first saw him, I was like, Andrea. I wanted to say, but I was like,
But
nah,
really,
it's
like-
fine. Let him Andrea, you know?
Cannot
But
wear
yeah,
vest.
but because the thing with
I saw you
dressing,
with raised hands now. Eh? I want to say
I
something
know.
also.
Yeah.
Wait for me.
the thing with
Oh,
dressing,
Conte,
it-
he
it's,
overtook you.
it's just that people, they actually like to do wrong things, and they know that what we
They
are
are
doing
doing
is
wrong.
it's wrong. Yeah.
Valid, that one.
But
yeah.
to say
Valid.
that no one knows how to dress modest, because even in our African culture, you can see, even when women dress in their African attire, men they are covering themselves. But now, because it's church now, you want
Politics
to
now.
make things like
Harder.
was
Can I say something?
Bro, you overtook.
Before
Bro,
we
and I
come?
rose
The
the
one who
hand. I
goes
rose
out.
the hand first.
Okay, guys. Like, okay, the thing of doing well, you know that is wrong. It's a matter of we can tell. I also one of the guys like the thing of being conducted too much. It's not nice. It's not nice.
No one
You
does
see,
that.
when you conduct me, come in a certain way. Okay, accommodate me first, and then we fix my issue. Like, okay,
yeah.
first show me my
Oh,
rights.
yeah.
That okay, I
Do
did
this.
this right, you did this right, you did this right. But how about you change this and this?
Then
and
the
this?
wrongs.
You see?
Yeah.
So that you motivate me that okay, there's something I'm doing right. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I can address. Okay, my suggestion. That's how I can address
Someone.
someone.
Oh.
That's how.
yeah, because on that one there are people who doesn't know how to.
He's back.
Brian, we've been
Yeah, but
raising the
you know,
hand.
to be honest, there are just people who doesn't know how to address people nicely.
like him.
No, me, I just ran out of patience.
Yeah, that's the people.
me.
That's the
me,
people.
Me, I
that-
just ran out of patience.
Like I see
If you
him
know me,
addressing
am I
people.
lying?
No.
If you know me, you
Ah,
know that
bro.
I talk nicely first.
Yeah,
but then if you do, you don't know that.
I know, man.
I talk nicely, but then if you are repeating your thing, I'm not gonna talk nicely. Because it means you don't listen when I talk
Like
nicely.
I see, but it's fine. I keep on advocating for you guys. I'm raising the hand, bruh.
Yeah, you can tell.
Evan, this is the matter that I would like us to discuss. Obviously, we can't discuss it now because you guys you have so many opinions. One of the things is like the modesty or the so-called modest. What is the thing? The modern way.
Modest.
Modest is modest. So I said the right thing.
Modest.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
modest to ROI doesn't make sense because I want to say the modest way of wearing doesn't make sense. Nothing. Like, but what I'm trying to say is that how we define modest as when it comes
Yeah.
to wearing.
Now you have said it.
The
right.
dressing
Presentable.
Wearing is right.
or presentable.
Yeah, presentable.
Leave my English, man.
No, man.
The
I'm
thing
near
is,
you.
oh, you can hear it.
You're preaching it, my guy.
Yeah, but the point is, if you skip that part, here's the point. The point is, where do we then say this is the modest? Where is the modest coming from? Remember, like you were saying something about colonizing, right? The
But I can
colonizing
say-
thing. Let's be honest, man. How we are wearing right now, it's all the English guy. You know how the modesty is defined as the church is the English guy. That's it. The people that bruh. Do you think they were this thing back in the ages there back there? The people were wearing skins of the snakes and the
skins of cows, man.
the cows. But the point is the people were wearing the skins of
So what are you saying?
animals.
Rita?
Can I
What
say
I'm
something?
saying is that the modesty that you're talking about right now, it came with the whites. I'm sure, like, bro. Now this topic we need to talk about it. I have so much
Yeah,
in
but
my
this
mind.
one-
I'm thinking like, hey, my mind is like
this-
saying, okay, so let me just carry it here. But the modesty of our nowadays is the English guys wearing. Duh.
It's not for our days, even in the previous days. Like Christianity, ne? Okay, to be a Christian, this thing came from Western.
To be a Christian.
Okay.
Do you know where the
No, okay, it did.
What's
Okay,
the
but we
topic?
were colonized by Western.
But now
What's the
listen.
topic?
Westerners.
today?
Okay, so
Now we're gonna
When-
talk about
when-
colonizing.
when-
come.
Yeah,
You know-
that's what I'm saying. We
you
shall
know,
have a topic of
Let
colonization.
me.
Okay, let me facilitate this. now.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Come.
comment first.
Okay,
But
okay.
it's on Adventist. I'm not lost.
Yeah.
I'm not like these guys.
Because
I'm
now,
blessed.
we mustn't
Now
run
we can
away.
run
Yeah,
up
we must
one
run
hour.
away.
It's
We
fine.
are youth living in the last days, so everything youth living in the last
Okay.
days.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
relates,
everything
though.
we do, we must present Christ.
Perfect.
So Christ must be the picture
Must be
which
presented.
everyone sees.
Okay.
So if you look at it, when Christ descended in heaven,
Perfect.
then he left who? His disciples. Remember, to say Christian,
Yes.
it was a nickname which was given to the disciples when they started, because they say they are behaving like Christ. So you guys, you are like Christ. So that is Christ. That is the word Christian came from.
Okay.
I'm also
understand?
reading right now. Listening, bro.
And it's not that
Let's go there, this point.
this thing came from Europe or what.
Okay, can I say something? This thing is
You
practical.
understand? You remember-
Wait for me, I beg you. I beg you.
That-
Look, it's
I'm
even
the
begging.
one- I'm the one facilitating.
Let him
I wanna
let him
facilitate.
talk,
I'll give you a
because
time.
he also
Okay,
has to
talk,
speak.
man.
I'll give you a time.
No,
But do you remember what we were speaking about last night with your students?
Just say
here?
yesterday. Last night, I think my girlfriend can only say last night.
Yeah, but to say it's
Right?
not really true to actually, especially in the African context, to say we knew God because of Europe. That's a lie.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of Africans who contributed on this. In the Bible, if you read your Bible nicely, you see what I'm
Also
saying.
Indians and so forth, they are in Africa, I understand.
In
To
the
be honest,
Guys,
with me, I
guys.
don't like arguing about something I don't know. So let me.
Egypt, yeah.
I don't want to
So
argue
now, yeah,
about
you can-
Europe
Okay.
and stuff I don't know. So let
Okay,
me
can I
come
say
with what I'm
something?
saying.
Then they come in, okay. I've seen you.
He's
Stop.
burning.
I have something.
He has been
like,
insisting
okay, you
on
know
this
when the
one.
formality comes, okay, the wearing of this comes.
You
Now.
said this is gonna be another topic of another.
Yeah, stay
The
tuned
clothes.
for the call.
Okay, I know. I'm trying to,
Okay,
to,
our
to
next,
come with
Make it
something.
short.
next
I
episode.
I wanna
is
make it
gonna
short.
be-
Yeah.
I'm going to make
Next
it short.
episode, guys, is gonna be about dressing because I see that the dressing
Okay.
it's a burning thing. Yeah.
It's something else. You see, the dressing, okay, the clothes.
Mm.
It was one. It's something that came from that side. We could also check it.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true, that one.
Even okay, there's this thing they say umplasela ngesiXhoseni. Now they trying to make it as a traditional attire. That's not true. You see?
Yes.
That's not true.
When
That thing, West,
this is
whatever you call it, a cloth, my guy, elab. This thing is from that side. So, okay, I'm trying to come about with something of clothing.
Clothing.
You see, clothing. So, okay, we know trust by Europeans. Okay, we were supposed to know trust. We knew trust. Okay, I don't have the real
the word.
source of saying okay how
Stop
we
trying to
got
finish
to
people's
these
lives.
things, you see.
Of
So,
side.
but okay, the thing of clothing, we are talking about clothing here. Clothing
What are
came
you
from
saying?
the West.
Say-
Yeah, the clothing came from the West.
I'm not
You
getting.
guys are lost.
You know,
guys
I'm
are
saying
saying
the way of clothing.
Okay, what is wrong to wear cotton?
Cotton.
Guys,
Yeah.
let's stay tuned for the cottons you're wearing.
We'll talk about it
Guys,
next
you
time,
know,
Fred.
we'll talk
There's
about
nothing
it,
wrong.
bro. We'll be on
Okay,
the
let
other
me
side.
talk. Let me talk.
Yeah.
Now, agree. I'm back on Adventist. We're back again. Adventist. So you see,
We are there.
the how we can contribute. I think we are starting at a wrong place. You understand?
Yeah.
We're starting far. By talking to someone outside of church, outside church we're lost. We're starting very much far. Because Christianity and Adventism, you can do it by just being right and living a Christian life while in church. Someone can just see. You know why most of people, when we talk to them, brah, come to church, they get surprised. You, church! You are the same person, like doing. I mean, sometimes when I'm walking, giving people books, I see my friends, they be like, this guy.
Boy.
Some of them, they don't even know that this guy goes to
Goes to
church,
church.
he does this and stuff. So my say is that let's not start far outside of church. Let's first start by they don't get confused and they don't be like, this guy on Friday I was with him. He was talking another language. In work, I work with this guy, another language. At school, this guy, another language.
Yeah.
You see, so we must be consistent on our Christianity life, not that we leave it on Sabbath only. Let's be people who are hey, good civilians, whatever English it is. Let's
Love
be
good
let's be
civilians.
Christianity. Hey, Christians, man, the whole every day. Every day.
minute.
You, by being a Christian, you can be transforming someone's life without knowing it. There where I stay, someone by seeing me holding a Bible on Sabbath, going to church, that person can see me and ask me one day, be like, where are you going, man? But you see, I don't want to go back to the dressing part, but then let me just connect on that. On Sabbath, if you are wearing like, I don't want to say like this because I wear like this sometimes. When you are wearing somehow, that person, how are they gonna know that you are going to church? So let's lead by example in what we are, in our hairstyles, in our the way we live. I know my hairstyles is coming outside, but then in everything, in what you are. When someone initially sees you from there, they'll be like, no man, if I talk to this guy, maybe he can convince me otherwise.
No,
it
you're
seems
right.
as if you are talking to us.
And
I am right because
we are giving facts now.
Hey, man.
Things we have to do.
to be more relevant on this one, because you see, even our theme for this year actually is a community transform act. So now we must ourselves be transformed first.
Okay.
In order for the community to be what? To be transformed. So you cannot change anything and you yourself, you are not there, you are not a changed person. There's no Christ in you. So there's no impact which you can give out there. It's very impossible. So we must first work on ourselves, be transformed, then we can impact the community. That's how it works.
This chair is eating, but let's finish it. Eating.
It's doing the most.
Doing the most.
I've been moving myself.
Yeah, but to wrap up, I don't know if there's much. I can give you
I
a
think
minute.
Minute.
Yeah,
1 minute.
minute.
Me.
The last.
Me personally, guys, let's not be Adventist only by identifying on Sabbath. Let's practice Adventism and let's be real Christians each and every single day. Let's be Christians. Even me myself, I'm talking to myself. All of us, let's be real Christians, because the second coming of Jesus is soon, by the corner.
It's
coming. Far. It's coming. You can see by the events of life. It's coming. Yeah. So I say Adventism, how you can contribute to the society at these ending times. Let's be real Christians and let's practice Adventism. From me, I'm out. Yeah.
You're going in a line.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the Bible saying,
Yes.
you should invite us one day. We're gonna preach a thing or two.
A thing or two,
you know. But the conclusion of the matter is that there's this thing in the Bible that says, I mean, I have something that comes from the Bible that I'm forgetting.
Just
No, I think you should start. No, it's a small thing. It's a small thing. Oh, the whole duty of man. You know the verse, ne?
Yeah.
Now here is the conclusion of the whole matter. For the whole duty of man.
Yeah.
What does it say after that? He's just saying, no, I'm talking about it. Me, I know. Come on.
Finish it.
Say it, man. Say the point.
Just summarize, my guy.
I gave you.
I know my friend, guys. Summarize me, boy.
Boy.
Summarize.
No, man, let's be.
The whole duty of man is what?
You know we do, right?
Stop there, my guy. Summarize, my guy.
No, I'm saying, guys, let's be. Let's live the Christian life that we preach on Sabbath. You know?
Let's walk the talk.
Let's stop lying. Let's walk the talk.
Like he
Andrea
says.
said, I went to church yesterday, youth day, 2 youth comes back in the afternoon. Let's stop, bro. Yeah. That's it.
I hear you. Thank you.
Yes, my guy. So my conclusion is that let us be the light of the world. To be the light. The topic you said for the year is to be
the theme of the year.
Theme of the year.
Of us, the youth, is a community transformed.
A community transformed.
Yeah.
So in order for us to transform the community, we have to be the light of the world. So Christianity, we must be the follower of Christ. act upon the steps of Christ, or follow the steps of Christ, so that we make it our way to heaven.
You wanna
It
say
came back.
something?
It came back.
Yeah.
For the
Oh, you
whole
wanted
duty
me
of
to
man.
say.
I was telling you, man. The whole
Say-
duty
say
of
it.
man.
We need
It
that.
goes like, for the whole duty of man is to love God and keep His commandments.
Amen.
Amen.
No,
Amen.
thank you,
Yes.
gentlemen, for this segment. I really appreciate your time to be with us here. I mean, it's a Sunday. You could have been somewhere enjoying or even relaxing.
Don't lie on a restaurant phone.
We
We have
would not have been
nothing.
anywhere.
Don't lie.
Mm-mm.
But just
No, like yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, like I could have been somewhere. Okay, let me.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But also, I'm just appreciating the fact that you're actually finding time to be doing this.
Orlando has.
You know, to okay, you know, being lazy is
It's a
it's
sin.
something which you can do, and
It's a
even
sin.
if you don't have anything
Just
to do,
leave it.
but you can, so you can decide to just sleep at home. But you actually think that no, let me do this. Let me wake up. Let me go on YouTube. Let me do this. Let me speak to people. So guys, thank you. Have a good day. Rhythm and chats. We are out.
Say it like you mean it, bro. Rhythm and chats.
We are out.
We
Po,
out.
po, po, po.